Hey kids, welcome to the rest of my life. Big decision I made. This was supposed to be a summer trip. It's not going to end. I'm going back to Florida in September, tying up what I need to tie up there. And yeah, we're on the road permanently. Big choice, but right now my face hurts. The reason is because just every day I have a big grin on my face because I am so content and happy with what I am doing. I am living the life I always wanted to live. And it's not for everybody. A lot of people couldn't do without the security. I don't have that issue. Now, let me introduce you to the test campsite. We did set up one in San Antonio, is true. That was a test to see how quickly we could put up that tent, which I'll show you in a second. And really not much was done. We were still missing a lot of pieces that were still in storage here down in Maricopa, about an hour and a half south of here. One of the things would be the canopy. Now, since I'm doing the of course now is when English would become a foreign language to me. Primitive camping or there's another word for it. It'll come to me. I have no picnic table. There's no access to bathrooms. There's no charcoal grill, any of the amenities that you would get in a normal campground. None of those amenities. So therefore, I don't need the canopy for a picnic table. So why not use it as a carport? Then that's what I've done. Now, for stops that are short, 3 days or less, I'm not going to set everything up. In fact, maybe even a week or less. And that would bring me to this tent here. This is the one that you can set up. I set it all up in 10 minutes by myself. Boom, stakes and everything. To me, that's amazing. It has lights in it, which is nice. When it's a solo tent venture, this will be everything, of course. When it's a dual tent adventure, and I'll show you what dual tent in a second, this will be the bedroom. Interesting note: the first night I got here, it wasn't even night when I got here. It was like 8:30 in the morning. I was set up and I went hiking, and like a fool, I left the windows open, and it rained like hell while I was gone. So we had that was fun, soaking and drying all that up. So even though I had the tent set up and the bed set up and everything, I still had to spend one more night in the car. That was 20 nights in the car, by the way, and surprisingly comfortable. Very. The only problem is I wake up every time I have to roll over. You can't roll over in a bucket seat and not wake up. Okay, and now we go to tent 2, which is behind me here. This thing is huge. I'll give you the inside tours once I've rearranged the insides. I haven't done that yet. This will be kind of like my office studio, kind of extra living area thing. This will be for campsites that are going to be for a while. You know, not something like I'm going to put up for a day. This took a little less than an hour to put up. However, I did take a break after every step. And this is Arizona. You can guess what kind of break I took. I can shorten that to 30 minutes or less real easy. It wasn't that hard either. Really wasn't. The hardest part is putting in the stakes, and that's because I'm old. But if I'm sitting, it's easier. And I also now have my rubber mallet, and the dyspraxia doesn't get in the way. Now, I bought this 6-7 years ago when I was going to take Courtney and the kids on a big camping trip, same as the big tent behind us. And I thought, oh, great, a shower tent would be great. This was the biggest pain in the ass to put together that you can imagine. It was harder than that. it was. You have to fight it to put it together. These things don't want to bend this way at all. B, it won't hold any weight for the water, maybe a gallon. So pretty much useless. Will never be set up again unless I need a latrine area. On long-term ones where, you know, you're going to be out and you're not going to town often, and you need a, you know, you need an outhouse. It's perfect for it because I'll show you. There's no floor in it, so just dig a hole. And I think when I get back and expand the rig a little, I'll get one of those little, like, what do they call it? I don't know, little things you sit on with the toilet seat. I guess you could hook a bucket into them, but in this case, it'll be moving in the ground and covering it with dirt. I'll show that later. Now, something I tried for the very first time today, and it was actually quite successful. I have a few modifications to make, and that is the shower. The one thing that would make me nuts about living in the woods, for basically, is not being able to be clean. It works so well. I just showered. I feel great. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Here, let me come over here and everybody can say hi to Nala. Say hi now. Say hi. You give me camera shy now? Yeah. She's having the time of her life. So today, I'll catch you up on what I just did today. Today we got up, we went into town. I was bad. I had 2 sausage McGriddles and a strawberry banana smoothie. And then we went for a 5-mile hike. And when we got back, my blood sugar was 89, so I can be bad when I do things like that. We did a little Walmart shopping, came back. That's when I put up, I haven't named the tents yet. but the hour-long one, the orange one. Oh, and I put up the canopy and took a shower, and here we are at about 7. Nice thing here is in this campsite, I'm sure you can see behind me, you can see sunlight hitting the trees, but it disappears here at about 6:30, 6:45, and you know, once the sun's not beating on you, the temperature starts to drop. And it's very comfortable right now. The low night's in the mid-60s. Nothing that sweats and fleece throw over won't cure. Of course, Nala Deer has fur coat. She doesn't care. So I drive up to the road to download this because there is absolutely no signal here. But you kids, I love you. Share this with somebody who you know is a little different. And as always, be cool and stay groovy.